let me give you the inside skin if you missed it. So the NBA power brokers have ruled that Lou Williams, greatest six man of NBA history, Lou Williams, he must be quarantined at his luxury resort hotel in Orlando for the next 10 days. That is his punishment. Why? Because of a trip outside the bubble. Last week, he went to attend a memorial service for a family member, and he will miss at least 2 of the seed games for the Clippers, whatever that means, including the July 30th opener against the Lakers. So Williams could actually miss another game. He probably will miss more than just the 2 because the day that his mandatory suspension ends, he will be released from his quarantine. August 4th is that day. That's the next. I know you're very concerned. You're keeping notes on this, right? That's the day the Clippers play a 3rd seeding game. So it's more probable than not that Lou Williams will miss that game as well. So what did Lou Williams do? This can blow you away. Right? This is another one of those 2020 stories. Lou Williams got hungry and wanted some chicken wings. So Lou did what anyone would do. He went to a strip club to buy the chicken wings that are famous, right? Now, I have not been to Magic City, but I have talked to many a person that have been there and waxed poetic about how amazing this jiggle joint is. It is not just a trip to the ballet. It is more than that. And Lou was photographed at the event. They tried to spin it. It didn't work. It popped up on social media. The cat was out of the bag, or the chicken wing was out of the plate, and we have a 10-day quarantine situation. Now, the reaction is really what I want to talk to you about, and the over-the-top condemnation. How dare you, Lou? From everyone and their mother in the NBA media establishment. That's the most interesting part of this story, but there's more to it than that. So as far as the Clippers part of it, how concerned should the Clippers be? This is nothing. Lou's going to be fine. He'll sit in the hotel room and he'll watch videos on the TV and the internet, and he'll surf around and be on social media, and then that's it. But my further observations, you've got Rome, not Jim Rome, but Rome, Star Trek, and Fear Factor. And we will lock all of these things together. Now, number one. All right. So Lou Williams is a backup. He is a great backup. He is a guy that will play key minutes, but he's still a backup, right? Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are the heart and soul of this Clipper squad. Lou, who was allowed by the NBA to leave the bubble, he had clearance. He was in Atlanta, as we said, to attend a loved one's memorial service. And Lou, listen, the guy was hungry. I've been hungry. You know, when you want a good chicken wing, there's only a few places you can go to get a good chicken wing. And he wanted a bite to eat. When in Rome, you do as the Romans. When in Atlanta, you do as the locals do, and you go to Magic City if you want chicken wings. All right? This is not a crime. It's not a crime. The man was not out making mischief. There are so many things in life you can be addicted to that are really bad for you. Everyone's got their own vice, right? You think about drugs. You think about violent activity. The man enjoyed a nice chicken wing, and now he's public enemy number one? That's not the world I want to live in. Give Lou Williams a break, I say. Give this man a break on this one. He just wanted the best damn chicken wing he could possibly find to help him mourn. All right? To help him mourn. He was enjoying a food dish, by the way, named after him. If it is a crime now to eat a food dish named after you, guess what? Next time I'm in Kansas City, I'm eating the Ben Maller chicken fingers. It's going to happen. When I'm in Denver again, you know what I'm going to do? That's right. I am going to have the Maller Fowler. I might even have 2 of them. And when I go to Kansas, right, this could have happened at that fine establishment, The Bird, in Lawrence, Kansas. because they have the Mallard Fowler on the menu there as well. So they have the Mallard chicken finger sandwich in Denver. They got the Mallard Fowler and kids. There's a whole burgeoning food thing. So I know what Lou Williams is going through. When you have a food dish named after you, this is a big honor. This is a very important honor. And Lou apparently habitually eats those wings, from what I'm told. I don't know. By the way, they're called Lou Will Lemon Pepper Barbecue Wings. And they sound just amazing. 10 pieces, $15. You get your wings, served with your choice of French fries or onion rings, and you get a show. It's dinner and a show is what it is. It sounds wonderful. So this is his favorite restaurant. And because he wanted to go out and support an establishment that named a food dish after him, now he's being ridiculed. Now he's being mocked and satirized and all this stuff because he just wanted to enjoy a nice meal. Yeah, there happened to be some TNA on the menu as well. I understand that, but he was not ordering the boobies. He was ordering the wings is what he wanted. That's what Lou wanted. Now, the second thing here, you really have to laugh at the over-the-top reaction from several high-ranking NBA media types who, some of them have a reputation of enjoying the jiggle joint themselves, and they're out there casting doubt on Lou Williams. Some of these dingleberries need to get a life. Lou Williams has been accused of essentially treason for visiting Magic City. Imagine a world where pro athletes going to the ballet, you then become a heathen, right? It's comical. Right? Without pro athletes, most of these dance clubs would be out of business. Right? They keep them employed. They are an integral part of the business setup at the dance club. All right? And Lou Williams, really what Lou's doing here is giving back to some underprivileged dancers. Early on in my radio career, they used to send me the radio station. Not how long ago it was. The radio station I worked for sent me to do remote broadcast from those establishments. And every one of the dancers told me the same story. Just trying to get through college. I don't want anyone to know I'm here. It's all on the down low. So Lou was giving back. And those wings, let me tell you something. They just became high rent district chicken wings. Lou Williams is going to lose $150,000 in salary. $150,000 in salary for missing a couple of games. And as they taught us on Star Trek back in the day, no good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. So this so-called betrayal, it's not going to matter much at all, right? The Clippers are built for the long haul. Lou is going to miss 2, maybe 3 games. Not playoff games. I'm not talking about the playoffs, right? We're just talking about seeding games. Whoop-de-damn-do.
Playoffs?
Whoop-de-damn-do. Lou Williams will ultimately be judged, and this Clipper team will be judged about the outcome in the postseason. The Clippers will be in the postseason. They'll be one of the highest seeds in the Western Conference, and that's what this is all about. And now, if they stumble and fall and they do not rise to the top of the mountain, which nobody thinks is going to happen, everyone expects the Clippers to do well, then Lou will be compared to what, a gargoyle? They'll call Lou a gargoyle because he went out and got those marvelous chicken wings, the Lou Will Lemon Pepper Barbecue Wings, which sound, again, amazing. So if the Clippers do not succeed and Lou plays poorly and shoots 35%, they'll call him a gargoyle as a cautionary tale for future generations and pandemics down the line. But when the Clippers win, and they will win, when the Clippers win, this will be just an amusing anecdote. Right, just an amusing anecdote on a championship video. And Lou would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for this rapper, Jack Harlow. If you want a villain in this story, this Harlow guy's the villain. All right, what are you doing? All right, every man knows the rule. No cameras in the club, right? Harlow posted a picture with Lou on his Instagram story on Thursday. Now, he tried to delete it right away, but everyone knows the rules. Right? Nothing dies on the internet. It does not die on the internet. It's there forever. And the rapper then tried to spin the story. He claimed that the photo was actually an old photo, except that Lou Williams was wearing the mask that the NBA had just given out in the bubble. So that was thrown out the window. All right, final point. Most interesting part of the Lou Williams drama involving the chicken wings in Atlanta is the reaction of the Laker historian group. That is telling, right? The fan base is telling. They have been exposed like a vampire that gets garlic. That is the Laker historian. All you need to know about how good this Clipper team is, look at the reaction of the people that like the purple and gold. They were dancing on the grave of Lou Williams. You know who you are. You know why you were doing that? You know why you were celebrating what happened to Lou Williams and his punishment? Because you're scared. The Clippers have the fear factor. They've got it. The Lakers don't have it. The Clippers have it. And every one of them that supports that sorry Hollywood team knows it, right? The Clippers have it. They have a dynamic roster. They are loaded with alpha dogs. Alpha dogs. They got them, right? Every man, woman, and child knows the Lakers do not match up mano a mano to the Clippers. And so all of those tears from the historians, they're apologists for the purple and gold. The Clippers are more complete. They have the players in their prime, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George.
What is still wrong with the Clippers?
They have stacked the deck. They have their thumb on the scale. The Clippers have their thumb on the scale. They are set up. The only chance that LeBron has, and the only chance these Laker apologists, these historians have, is a depleted Clipper team. They know they cannot beat the great Clippers straight up. They need some funny business, and they've been exposed. All of you have been exposed, every one of you.